Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and remember guys, this is for adults. Guys, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. You can find all the photos that you want of these videos.
What's up you guys, this is ZacJacDan back with another Every Super 7 video. This one we're talking about Every Super 7 Ultimates Thundercats. If you guys hadn't already done so, get on over to Big Bad Toy Store, link in the description or in the card above, and get your pre-orders in for your Super 7 Ultimates Thundercats figures. So here's Series 1 with Panthro, Lion-o, Mumm-ra, and Jackalman.
Still not 100% sure what the packaging is going to look like. It's not official, so we'll see what that looks like.
And you can see here what the pending boxes were going to look like, with a red box, the black slipcover. There was no name on the front, just Thundercats. And of course this is not the box that they ended up going with. We'll see the real box later. So here's Lion-o with all of accessories, with the Sword of Omens, the claw shield with Sword of Omens, alternate claw shield with Sword of Omens, interchangeable hands, interchangeable head, and Book of Omens.
So here's the front and the back of the Lion-o box. You can read the little write-up on it if you want to pause it here. Here's the slip cover on and off from the side of the box with nothing on it. And again, you notice that this package is actually black instead of red like the prototype showed. And it does say Lion-o on the bottom where you can see it under that slip cover. And here's the Lion-o mailer box and the slipcover package.
And I'd like to give you some comparisons of what the original LJNs look like. So here was the original LJN Lion-o with his Sword of Omens and his light up effect and his claw shield. So here is Mumm-ra with his posable fabric cape and the wire insert, his plastic cape, his staff, his Sword of Plundar, his Book of Omens repaint, his Thundarium urn, his Rosencrantz medallion, and his interchangeable head.
And here is the Mumm-ra mailer box and slipcover package. Here's the front and the back of the package with the slipcover off. Again, you can read up on Mumm-ra right there if you want to, if you pause it. And here's the slipcover on and off and the package from the side.
So here was the original LJN Mumm-ra figure, and it was a mail away. You had to get 2 proofs of purchase to send it in. You had the staff there, very limited articulation of course. And there's the box that it came in. Alright, so here's our Panthro figure with his nunchucks with a real chain, his spinning nunchucks, his thundrometer, his key of Thundera, his wrench, welding gun, goggles, detonator, communicator, interchangeable hands, interchangeable head, all those good accessories.
So here's the mailer for Panthro and the Panthro out of package front side, or in package I should say. And here's the back of the package and the slipcover on top. Yeah, if you want to pause it here and read what Panthro's package says, you can.
And here's that original LJN Panthro with his nunchucks. So here's Jackalman. He comes with a club, an axe, mutant net gun, a mutant gun, interchangeable hands and head.
And here's Jackalman's mailer box in the front of his package as well, with the slipcover off. And there's a slipcover on top of it, in the back of the package. And again, if you want to pause it and read that.
And so here's that original Jackalman Evil Mutant. It did come with a club and his sash or vest or whatever you want to call that across his arm there. So with that Wave 1 release, they realized that there was two problems, one with Panthro and one with Jackalman. And they remedied that by sending us a new set of shorts for Panthro that were the right color, and a new upper chest area for the right color neck fur on Jackalman. And along with that, they gave us an extra head for Panthro and extra guns for Jackalman. They called it a Thundercats booster pack, free of charge, sent it to the people who had pre-ordered it. And it came with some instructions for Panthro's shorts replacements, which my son and I did over on ZacLegend's channel if you want to see how it was done. And it was not easy to replace those shorts. So again, there's that booster pack, the instructions, and everything that came in the kit. And here's a comparison of what it would have looked at before and after. So your original Panthro came with the light blue shorts, but they wanted to give us the dark blue shorts to match what it was supposed to look like. And then with Jackalman, you can see his neck has actually got the brown color on the new version on the right versus the orange color that was all the way around the neck.
So here's all four of Series 1 in package. There's all four with their slipcovers on. There's all four back of the packages. And here's all four mailer boxes from this Series 1.
Alright, so let's talk about what happened before Super 7 did the Thundercats. So we had something called Matty Collector, which was Mattel's website for pre-orders, and it was a grouping called Third Earth that you were going to pre-order these figures from. And so they did release these 5 figures in their Wave 1. And as you see, they're the same figures that we just got in our Super 7 Ultimates Wave 1, except for one, which is Pumyra, which will be in Wave 2 we'll talk about later. So here are your packages for those Matty Collector figures in the Third Earth. I just want to kind of give you another comparison for what we came from. So there's your Jackalman and your Mumm-ra. And there is your Lynx-o, Panthro, and Pumyra. But what also came from this was the exclusive 2-pack with the Wily Kit, Wily Cat on their surfboards, which we still have not seen Super 7 do yet, which we are excited to see one of these days, hopefully. So here is the mailer boxes for each one of those. Again, there's all those packages together. Backs of the packages with beautiful artwork they had. And then the sides of the package with some nice artwork as well.
So coming out after Wave 1 as a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, we have the glow-in-the-dark Thundercats Ultimates Mumm-ra figure.
And you can see a little right up here from Big Bad Toy Store with the Mumm-ra figure coming with a posable fabric cape and wire insert, plastic cape, staff, sword of Plundar, Book of Omens, Thunderian urn, the medallion, and interchangeable head.
$49.99 will arrive in January 2021. And he will come with a posable fabric cape with a wire insert, plastic cape, staff, Sword of Plundar, Book of Omens, Thunderian Urn, Rosencrantz medallion, and interchangeable head. And here he is looking like he is glowing, and the package glows as well.
And so here is the actual mailer box, shows Mumm-ra Evil Glow. There's the slipcover over top, got that shine to it. There's the back of the slipcover and the actual figure in package. So jumping on over to Series 2. Series 2, we have Grune, we have Tigra, Mumm-ra, and Pumyra. Now Pumyra was part of the original Matty collector. We had 5 that came in that one. The first series of the Ultimates was part of that 5, so those 4 plus Pumyra made that original 5 that we got with the Matty collector. So if you guys collected that Matty collector, y'all might have skipped out on the first wave, I don't know. But really excited about this one. It's interesting, the size differentiation. Mumm-ra is huge compared to the other ones, and he does come with Mumm-mutt. And the interesting thing is his price did go up on his. However, Pumyra's, as small as she is and with as little accessories as she has, did not go down. So I thought they would have maybe compensated for the fact that one is smaller than the other and just kept the price the same for Mumm-ra, but they did not. So here's Grune. Comes with the club, brass knuckles, seal of Grune, broken seal of Grune, broken sword of omens, alternate armor with Thundercats logo, alternate head, and alternate hands. And there was the image of the PowerCon prototype they showed us off back in. The PowerCon was back in 2018, and they also showed off a Jaga figure, which we'll see later. So here is his front, back, and side views. So here's Grune and his LJN card with his accessories he came with. And there is that 2018 PowerCon Grune and Jaga figures. So they teased us back in 2018 that we were getting Thundercats, and they delivered on that definitely to us.
And here he is in package with the slipcover from the front and back. And the actual figure in package front and back. A nice write-up of Grune on the back of that package. There he is taken out of the package. In all angles. All of his accessories. And there's 2 head sculpts up close. Next we have Tigra. Tigra comes with a solid whip, string whip, retractable whip, alternate head, alternate hands. I love the fact that they give so many options for that whip like that. Of course, that's what makes it Ultimates. So here's the Tiger figure from all angles. And here's that LJN Tiger figure in package, and with his whip. So here's Tiger's slipcover and back of the slipcover. In package and back of the package with his write-up. Out of the package. All angles. With his whip. I love the different types of whips he comes with. Size comparison with the rest of the wave. With the rest of the Thundercats. And with all of his accessories. Next we have the Mumm-ra, the Ever Living. It comes with the Key of Thundera, Mighty Gyroscope Regulator, Extended Sword of Plundar, Mumm-mutt, Soft Cape, alternate head, alternate hands. And again, he is oversized. Here is his different side views: front, back, rear, side, all that good stuff.
And again, this figure is going to be massive, so that is awesome. There is the original LJN figure with a light up effect on his back, his swords, his knife, his hood. And there's Mumm-mutt as a companion on a card by himself. But there was another version out there that came with Mumm-ra and Ravage instead of Mumm-mutt, is what it was called back then.
So here is the massive Mumm-ra the Ever Living package, slipcover front and back. Inside the package and the back side with a little write up. With his Mumm-mutt. Compared to the Pumyra box. All angles. And all the accessories. Face sculpts up close. Compared to the rest of the mutants at the time. Mumm-mutt. Compared to the rest of the wave. And compared to the little tiny Mumm-ra.
And then here is Pumyra. So the one on the far left is the one from the Maddie Collector, the Third Earth collection, compared to what we're getting now. So yes, the face sculpt is different. Looks like the brown costume that she had, who knows, could have been just the pictures. But the Super 7 looks like it's a more shiny, whereas the Third Earth was more of a dull brown. Who knows? Here's what she comes with: new legs, sling and with bombs, belt, totem of Dara, glaive, alternate head, alternate hands. So again, for her to be the same price, as small as she is with these accessories, it actually surprised me the price stayed the same. Here's all her side views.
And here's that LJN Pumyra, her coming with her sling.
So here's Pumyra slipcover front and back. In package front and back. And the plastic there. Two face sculpts. All angles. Accessories. Compared to the original. Using a weapon.
So that is Series 2.
So as these figures were coming to us, they did show us off unpainted prototypes to see the progress that they had so far. They showed us as they started getting ready to ship them and get the packages ready, what they were going to look like, scale and whatnot. And then they showed them off at comic book conventions, just saying, hey, we're not quite ready, but we're making a couple of tweaks here.
So announced at Toy Fair 2020, Series 3 of the Thundercats Ultimates, which gives us Jaga, Slithe, Cheetara, and Captain Cracker. There's a prototype image of what the Cheetara was going to look like in package. So here they were showing off at a convention, showing all the different head sculpts and accessories.
Here's Cheetara. Got multiple accessories here. Got a communicator open and closed, multiple hands, her staff opened and closed, or whatever you want to call it, and an alternate head.
Some more close-up shots from that convention showing those head sculpts and the accessories she comes with, not painted. Here's a better look at those accessories she will come with, the head sculpts.
So as you see here, bottom right corner, Cheetara's new head sculpt we got because she came in so late to us. But all her accessories on her right up here.
Again, here's that shot of the package and the slipcover that looks like Cheetara should be coming with. Alright, so here's the two different versions of the LJN Cheetara, one by herself and one with Wily Kit. So yes, there's Cheetara, finally in package with an extra head sculpt with a light up eyes. Finally. They also again showed off prototypes as these things are going through production, just to show us what we're going to be getting. And they showed us the packages as they were coming of Wave 2 and 3. So here was a Slithe figure with two different axes, a mace on a stick, and the two different head sculpts. So again, close up from that convention, showing that head sculpt off better. Showing those accessories off that he comes with. You see here, Slithe right up with all of his accessories. Front and back of the mailer box. Front and back of the slipcover. And front and back of the package itself. There's your little write-up on slide if you want to read it. Now, this is the amazing part, is that this slide box was huge. Look how deep it is. And here's your LJN Slithe figure, Evil Mutant. Comes with just an axe. Alright, so here's our Jaga, and at first they only showed us two heads. Got the long and the short sword and the plastic cape. There it was at the convention, showing off that bald head. And close over that too. Jaga's right up with all his accessories. There's some nice shots from, I think, Toy Bro of the figure with the soft goods cape on. So there is the shipper box and the slipcover off. Slipcover on in the back of the slipcover. Package front and back. You got the little write up on Jaga there, and you can see that it does actually come with 3 head sculpts. And he's got that blanket as well in that hand. And here's our LJN Jaga with the helmet, the sword, and the soft cape. Alright, next we got Captain Cracker. Captain Cracker come with 2 different parrots, 2 different head sculpts, multiple hands, and a sword and a wrench. There's a set of wings. You can see his peg leg, his eye patch, his whiskers. There's the mailer box, then the slipcover. Slipcover on, front and back. Figure in package, and you can see he does come with 2 different birds instead of having the extra set of wings that we thought we was going to get. You can read up that. You can read that right up on the back of the package there as well if you pause it. And here's the old LJN Captain Cracker with his sword. So like I said, this was supposed to be our Wave 3, which ended up being our Wave 2, which ended up not being complete because Cheetara did not ship out because of some issues that were going on with the figure. So we'll get her later. There's all 4 figures in that Wave 3. And all 4 packages. And hopefully Cheetara will look a little different, because I think they're going to give us something extra with her whenever they send her, since she's going to be late. So here's your Series 4 teaser with the Snowman of Hook Mountain. And then there's the whole wave. Got another mutant, Monkian. Got Linx-o. And Pumm-Ra. So this was actually supposed to release March of 2021, and we're that far behind now with the Thundercats that we haven't gotten this yet. So there's all 4 figures. You can see the size comparisons and everything. And most of you are probably looking at the guy with the patch thinking, who is that? I don't know who that is. And I thought the same thing. We'll get into who that is. So first off, with the Thundercat himself, we have Linx-o, the wise old warrior and great seer without sight. He's got a tile from the fountain of healing water, a light shield, as well as an alternate head and hands. And then another board there, that brown board, I'm not sure what that is. I guess that's his control board he used.
Linx-o's right up with all his accessories.
So there is the slipcover. Here's the old LJN figure. And as you see, there was an alternate LJN figure with the light up eyes. So I think it would actually be kind of cool if they gave us 2 more alternate heads, one with light up eyes and one with light up ears. That'd be really nice, but probably not going to happen now. And then how about, since he was the pilot of the Thunderstrike, let's just kind of give us a most wanted list here of things we'd like to see. Since we've got the Thunderstrike coming, which we'll talk about later, how about the Thunderstrike as well? Alright, so here's one of our mutants. You got Munkian. He's got his cannon shield, his mace, his blaster, as well as an alternate head and hands.
Munkian's right up with all his accessories.
There's your slipcover. You can see Munkian there. Looking really good. Here's the old LJN Monkian figure with his mace and his helmet. And of course, Monkian would have had the mutant Skycutter, so another most wanted list. Would it be awesome to see a mutant Skycutter figure vehicle here for Monkian? Alright, so here's our mystery man. His name is Pumm-Ra. So who is Pumm-Ra? Mumm-ra's short-lived Thunderian alter ego. Pumm-Ra, the clandestine supervillain, comes with a wrapped sword of omens, a communicator, alternate head and hands, claw shield, and a soft goods robe. Also included is an additional snarling Mumm-ra head that is scaled to fit to the previously released Mumm-ra the Ever Living. So that's cool that we're going to get that larger scale Pumm-ra head as well.
Pumm-ra, right up with all his accessories.
There's a slipcover. And here is actually what he looked like in the episode. So again, I don't remember this episode, but this is very, very vague here, and it might be interesting for our collection. Alright, so next we got Snowman. His third earth dwelling, ice weapon wielding behemoth size Thundercat ally, it's Snowman of Hook Mountain. Snowman includes a collection of icy weapon, 2 sets of alternate hands, and a special helmeted head. Unfortunately, no Snow Meow with Snowman.
Snowman right up with all his accessories.
So there's that slipcover. You can see that nice face sculpt there. Here's what he came with as LJN, with his shield, his helmet, and his spear or staff, whatever you call it. And here is Snow Meow, so maybe one day we'll get a Snow Meow. There was a tiny figure of Snowman with Snow Meow back in the day. So that's all 4 from this wave. All 4 with their accessories. And all 4 in package. Renderings of their package, I should say. And their slip covers. So here are some prototypes of this Wave 4. Not painted, of course. And here's a few of them that are shown painted. You can see some of Wave 2 and 3 in package, which again we have gotten Wave 3 now, except for Cheetara. But there is you a nice comparison on sizes and some paints for most of them. And guys, if y'all love Silverhawks, you got to love that Monstar figure over there and what size he is. That is awesome. So there's your Snowman, Pumm-Ra, and Linx-o. Again, here's a video of that section there with the figures from Wave 4 and the Monstar. So of course we know all the other stuff was renderings. These are the real boxes here for the mailer boxes with the Pumm-Ra or Pumm-Ra, Linx-o, Snowman of Hook Mountain, and Monkian. Here's the Munkian's slip cover front and back. And actually in package, front and back. You can see a little write up there for Munkian. And here's all angles for Munkian. Here's the slip cover front and back for Linx-o. And the front and back of the package with the little write up there for Linx-o. All angles for Linx-o's figure as well. And so there are all the accessories for Monkian and Linx-o. Here's all of the mutants so far. Here's the slipcover front and back for Snowman of Hook Mountain. And him in package with his helmet on, got the spears on both sides, and there's his write-up on the back of the package. There's all 4 angles for him as well. With his spear, helmet on, ice shield. And from the side showing how large that helmet actually is. And then the front and back of the slipcover package there of Pumm-Ra. And in package and the write-up on the back there. And there his in from all 4 angles with his soft goods. And both of those with their accessories. And all 4 figures in this wave. Cannot wait to get these in hand. And here was the shot of the wave when it finally shipped. So Wave 1 did get a re-release, version 2 versions of Lynx-o and Panthro. So here those are in package, starting to show up here. And you see Panthro actually does have the right color shorts on in this kind. We did get the Thunder Tank revealed. It's going to be $450 plus shipping. Glow in the dark eyes. This thing is massive. There he is compared to the original version there. And here's some shots of it that Brian Flynn showed off to ZacJacDan in his interview. So here's Lynx-o and Panthro in the Thunder Tank. You see the claws are up, the mouth is wide open. A little shot of the artwork for the package. And a close-up of that picture. Here you see Panthro with his Samoflans that's coming with this Thunder Tank. So he can have a tool to work on the Thunder Tank. And there is the box itself. Again, we talked about the artwork. There's the top of the Thunder Tank with the clear dome over top. Another angle with the clear dome. You see the Thundranium there that's coming with it. Back of the tank. side of the tank with the hard cover on top. There's your size, 27 inches long, 17 inches wide. All the pieces that are going to come with this thing. So here's a nice turnaround here showing the bay open, the top come off, the cannon go in. Claws are up, mouth wide open. You see the seats all around there, so you can sit multiple Thundercats in the tank. And everything coming back out, closing back up. There's a nice shot of Joe Amaro's drawing, scaled with Lynx-o and Panthro behind the scenes. Bayart's design sheet for the Thunder tank itself as well. So really cool to see that. So here was our tease. It was revealed to us about a week and a half ago. They actually pushed it out due to some issues with some weapons or something, I guess, for the photo shoot that they were doing. And instead they revealed the TMNT party wagon as revealed last week. So hopefully you guys have gotten out there and gotten that pre-ordered if you want it. $450 for that party wagon. But here's the tease we got for the Thundercats Wave 5. And the majority of us knew that this was the more mirror dimension Lynx-o figure. And so here are all 4 of the figures in the wave with all their accessories. All 4 of them in front of the lair. And you notice that Vultureman is huge. So that's kind of interesting how big he's going to be. So here's our Bengali. Comes with the anvil, the hammer, the forged sword, multiple hands, 2 different head sculpts, and the forging table there. There he is in package, what it's going to look like rendered. Slip cover on top with the Thundercats logo on the front there. Here he is forging that sword, so that's pretty awesome looking. So one of the few survivors from Thundera, the honorary Thundercat Bengali, is such a skilled blacksmith that he can reforge the Sword of Omens. This 7-inch scale, fully articulated Thundercats Ultimates figure of Bengali features premium decoration, interchangeable heads and hands, as well as multiple accessories including the Hammer of Thundera and a forged Sword of Omens. Adept at both wielding and fabricating weapons, the Thundercats Ultimates figure of Bengali will be an invaluable addition to your collection. For his heads, he has neutral and fierce. For his hands, he has open hands, fist gripping hands with a vertical hinge, and gripping hands with the horizontal hinge. Again, the Hammer of Thundera, the Sword of Omens forged, an anvil, a pedestal, and a piece of ore. So that's interesting there. So there's another shot of him holding his hammer, and in package. And all those accessories again, with the slipcover for Bengali. Here's the LJN version of Bengali with his big hammer. Bengali slipcover front and back. And in package front and back. Using his hammer. And the ore. And all angles. Next we have Captain Hammerhand from our pirate section. We got 2 different head sculpts, his gun, we'll go over all the weapons and everything, accessories that he comes with here. This will be a nice villains group to build here. Here he is in his slipcover here with the villains cover on that slipcover, and a nice shot of him with the hand closed. So Hammerhead is an evil, half-human, half-robot pirate who has a huge cybernetic arm and eats unicorns. Does it get any more metal than that? So this 7-inch scale, fully articulated Thundercats Ultimates figure of Hammerhand features interchangeable heads and hands and multiple accessories including his net gun. That's cool. One look at the made-to-order Thundercats Ultimates Hammerhand figure shows why, when leading his berserkers, Hammerhand fears no opponent. So it'd be really cool to get all these berserkers. So 2 interchangeable heads, 1 neutral, 1 angry. His hands are fist hands, gripping hands, trigger, figure hand, and open hand. Then he has his robotic hand, which is open hand and closed fist. He has that net gun we talked about and 2 pouches. And some more shots of all the accessories and the picture of the package rendering and slipcover rendering for Captain Hammerhand. And the LJN version of Hammerhand from front and back there.
Captain Hammerhand, slipcover front and back. And package front and back with the write-up. With all those accessories. All angles. Alright, here's our mirror dimension, or mirror lino. Got that orange color to him. 2 different heads, multiple shield gloves there, a couple swords and hands. We'll talk about all those accessories. You see the figure in package or the rendering of it. There's a slipcover, and you do see this is a villain's slipcover. And the lino here with his glove on his hand and holding a sword. Notice this one is pinless. So our original lino that we got was not pinless. This one is. So they've actually remedied that for us. So it has my strength, my cunning. It is my equal in every way. Lino finds out the hard way that an evil mirror image of himself might be his toughest opponent yet. This 7-inch fully articulated Thundercats Ultimates figure of Mirror Lino comes with the telltale red costume, along with interchangeable heads and hands, as well as multiple accessories, including 2 different Swords of Omens and 4 different claw shields. With all new tooling, Mirror Lino features pinless elbows and knees, as we talked about. We're often our own worst enemies, but in Lino's case, that's definitely literally true. You're not seeing double, but you will want to see the Thundercats Ultimates Lino mirror figure reflected in your collection. Accessories again with the head, you got your neutral and fierce. Your hands, you have expressive hands, fist hands, sword gripping hand, vertical and horizontal. Your Sword of Omens extended and dagger form. And in your claw shields, you got an open hand belt storage one, an open hand one, a fist one, and a claw with posable grappling hook. So that right there is pretty awesome that we're getting that. More shots of Mirror Dimension Lino with all of his accessories and head sculpt and then package rendering. And the slipcover, and of course you see that he is a villain. Mirror Dimension Lino, slipcover front and back. And package front and back with the write-up. Compared to Lino coming out of Doctor Strange's portal. All the accessories. All angles. And here we are with another one of our mutants. We got Vultureman. And again, I talked about Vultureman and the fact that this guy's actually pretty large. So that's pretty cool that we're going to get a larger scale Vultureman like we're getting. You see all his accessories here he comes with. We'll talk about those in a minute. You see him in package. With the slipcover, another villain. And here he is with a nice shot of him holding a weapon and a canister of some sort, mouth wide open. Most of the mutants are not exactly the brightest bulbs, but Vultureman is the exception, and he knows it. An opportunist to the core, he won't hesitate to pursue his own ends at the expense of his dim-witted, unappreciative cohorts. This 7-inch scale, fully articulated Thundercats Ultimates figure of Vultureman features premium decoration, interchangeable heads and hands, as well as veritable toolkit of accessories. Vultureman definitely thinks he'd probably be better off alone, but once you see the Thundercats Ultimates Vultureman figure, you're going to want to thwart his dream and add him to your collection. Accessories with your heads, you got your neutral and your fierce. Your hands are open hands, weapon hands, gripping hands. And also you got a claw staff, the shifter, mutant gun, voice imitator, super potion, screwdriver, wrench, pliers, and goggles. Some more shots of Vultureman with all his accessories and his head sculpt, and the package rendering, and the slipcover.
And here's the LJN Vultureman. Vultureman slipcover front and back. Package front and back with the write up. All those accessories. Those head sculpts close up. All angles for the figure. Compared to the rest of the mutants. And with the rest of the wave. All 4 figures for this wave loose. Wave 5 Super 7 Thundercat Ultimates. And all 4 in package with their slipcovers, renderings. So Tough as Nails Mandora is a by-the-book evil chaser, first class with the interplanetary control force. 7-inch scale fully articulated Thundercats Ultimates figure of Mandora, features premium decoration, interchangeable heads and hands, as well as multiple accessories including her electronic boomerang. Mandora figure looks like she's ready to hop on her Electro-Charger and hunt down some intergalactic criminals, so the villains in your collection better watch out. Electro-Charger available separately, which is sad. I wish that would have come with this one. So you got your 3 interchangeable heads, neutral, alternate hair neutral, and targeting visor. You have your 10 interchangeable hands, 2 fisted, 2 open, 2 gripping, 1 open with a vertical hinge, 1 with thumbs up, 1 pointing, and 1 trigger. You get the electronic boomerang with effect. You have 1 communicator, badge, ticket machine, handcuffs, and a thigh holster. So this was the tease that we had for this wave. We thought it was going to be a full wave. I did. But nope, it is just literally what we're going to consider wave 5.5. So it's pretty much still part of wave 5. It's just going to be a figure and a vehicle that we'll be able to purchase here. So here's the figure with her boomerang and beautiful hair flowing. And there is our vehicle. So yes, this is amazing looking, but my gosh, is it expensive. So there is your rendering of Mandora in package with a slipcover. So here is Mandora's vehicle, the Electro-Charger. The Interplanetary Control Forces Star Officer Evil Chaser First Class Mandora doesn't chase galactic criminals in just any beat-up law enforcement cruiser. She uses the amazing Electro-Charger to bring evildoers to justice. This highly detailed Thundercats Ultimates Electro-Charger vehicle can hold multiple 7-inch scale Ultimates figures while they campaign for justice, and comes with an assortment of helpful crime-fighting accessories. It also features retractable rolling, grippy wheels and kickstand, as well as a clear flight stand so that it can be displayed as a planetary wheeled vehicle or in flight as any intergalactic flying machine. Keep the bad guys on the run by adding the limited edition made-to-order Electro-Charger to your armada of Thundercats Ultimates vehicles. Armada. We only have 2 vehicles so far, which is the Thundertake and this. So holy cow, we are going to be in trouble getting these expensive vehicles. So what do you have for features? You have 1 soap sprayer and canister, 1 soap effect, swappable buttons control panel, radio with cord, wheel fuselage removable panels, conceals the wheels. So you can tell the difference right there where you can have the flight versus the on the wheels. Center compartment for accessory storage and clear flight stand. So there's Mandora on her bike, and you can tell there is another seat right behind it. So she can have a passenger on there as well. You can see all the accessories up there. You can see the antenna there, the flight stand, the wheels beneath it. It's pretty amazing here. So there it is in package, or the rendering I should say. And there is your control panel. Wow, check out the detail on that control panel. Got the handles, got the I guess gas tank right there underneath, and I'm not sure there. So pretty cool what this is going to look like for our second vehicle in the Thundercats Ultimates.
There's some nice renders of Hammerhand, Bengali, and other accessories and what they were going to look like for us. Vultureman and Mandora as well. So that's pretty cool. Nice render of Mandora and his Electro-Charger. Her Electro-Charger. Digital renderings. Showing how the Electro-Charger will work. Got this base on it. You switch out and put the wheels on it. Kickstand, that is awesome. You got a little storage spot there. Nice. So there it was at one of the conventions, not painted yet. And here we are with Wave 6. They jumped to LJN. You can see the little T's here with the sword. But they decided to do an LJN paint job on these things. So you can see Mumm-ra the Ever Living, Lynx-o, Cheetara, and Monkian in their LJN colors. All their accessories, which is not very many compared to the other waves. Here's a little write-up of what they do come with. Lynx-o, the slip cover, you see toy version down there at the bottom. In package rendering. Cheetara, all her accessories, which again are not very many. Slip cover. And rendering in package. Mumm-ra the Ever Living, his accessories, extra head sculpt. His write-up, he is 9 inches tall. Slip cover. And rendering in package. And you have Munkian with his 2 head sculpts. His little bit of accessories. Slip cover. And rendering in package. So yeah, there's those 4 for this wave. And all of them in slip covers and packages. So here we go with an SDCC exclusive of Lynx-o Hook Mountain Ice. So when you take him out in the sun, he actually colors back up. But inside he is all blue, like he's frozen. So that's pretty awesome, 2 figures in one, right? Slip cover. All his accessories. 2 different iced up swords, his hands are frozen. One eye's closed, one eye's open. Right up here what all he comes with. And here is the scene from the show. So cool little shots we can do of him in the snow. And there he is, taken out in the sun and seeing him change colors. And his face gets red. That's a pretty quick change right there. Alright, next we have a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive of a translucent, invisible Tigra. You can see all the accessories it comes with, the slip cover. Got the whip wrapped around him, that is awesome looking. And there's some shots of him in action. So New York Comic Con 2022, Brian and Super7 showed off some Thundercats here on the day 1. You can see at the bottom some of the Silverhawks from Wave 1 and the color looking all nice. Cannot wait to get those in hand. But there's your Thundercats Wave 7, showing off Snarf, Willa, and Ratar-o. There's Ratar-o up close. And all the accessories it comes with. Now there's an accessory right here that he's showing up with on this panel that's not in the image. I'll show you in a second. That little controller right there. Yeah, Willa with her bow, arrows, quiver, extra head sculpt, extra hands. One of the warrior maidens. You have Snarf with 2 head sculpts showing off here, extra hands, a sword of omens, an egg, and a satchel. That's all they showed off for day 1. And then we saw one more reveal on day 2 of New York Comic Con 2022 with Mongor. So you see Mongor has 2 different head sculpts, his Scythe, or Scythe, yeah. His flame effect there, lightning effects, the hands. Nice little video here of the display with Mandora in package and her bike. So yeah, there's the bike looking good. Cannot wait to get those in hand. That thing is massive. Shots of Willa, Snarf, Mandora back there in the back. So there's the bike again. Electro-Charger, here's the mailer box. What it's going to look like in package. Front and back. There's the Electro-Charger from the front. And the sides of the package will look like this. Alright, so here's some shots from the whoosh in hand with the Electro-Charger. From the side on the stand. Opposite side. Mandora and all her accessories. Electro-Charger and all its accessories. Front and back of the Electro-Charger on the stand. Kickstand there holding it up. There's the panel. Panel modified. You see the stand there, you see her accessories, communicator, handcuffs, another communicator I guess. Front of the box. Mandora's interstellar transport vehicle. Back of the box. Slip cover for Mandora and her in package. And the back of her package if you want to read that right up. So there's your size comparison of the Electro-Charger to the Mandora figure. So here she is from all angles, along with the side there showing her boomerang there. Different face sculpts and hair. Here's her weapons. Not in use. Blasting. Throwing the boomerang with the effect piece. Front of the Electro-Charger with the wheels down. Bottom with the wheels up. Taking the pieces off to get the wheels out. And then there's the wheels out. Alright, so now I'll jump into Wave 7. We already know what they're going to be, but here's the official images. There was a tease here with Ratar-o's knives. So not much of a tease since we already knew what it was on the panel from New York Comic Con 2022. There's all 4 of your figures. Snarf being a tiny little figure that we're still paying the same price for. I like the sword in his mouth there with that angry face, that's pretty cool. There's all the accessories, and as I said with Ratar-o, I don't see the little control that he had out there, so I guess they'll be adding that later maybe. But they all have at least 2 head sculpts, Snarf with 3. Snarf has his tail there that he can stand on as well. So here's Ratar-o's slipcover and rendering it in package. I'm not going to read this to you guys, but there you go, the little write-up. You can see the accessories, the hands, rat's eye daggers, interchangeable dagger flame effects, and interchangeable dagger energy beam effects. So again, nothing about that controller that was sitting out in front of him. But there's all those accessories, the extra head sculpt with him winking and his eye open. Then we have our little guy Snarf here. They make it look like it's filling up the package, but it's not going to fill that package up very much. The slipcover, Snarf himself.
There you go, read up that accessories there. Neutral head, angry head, happy head. Open hands, gripping, fruit gripping hands. He's got a claw shield, sword of omens, satchel, standing tail with base. That's pretty cool. And his fruit. So I definitely was hoping for more in the Snarf package here, with maybe some of the extra Snarfers there, but this is what we're getting. Then we have Willa. So Warrior Maiden Willa. You can see what she looks like rendering package and slipcover. You can read that up as the Queen of the Warrior Maidens there. Neutral head, smiling head, bow hand, gripping hands, expressive hands, fist hands, open hands, a bow, arrow, gas bomb arrow, quiver, removable dagger, and a bushy. Bushy's a little bug down there, I guess. So there she is, shooting off the gas bomb arrow. And we have Mongor, slipcover, and rendering in package. Again, read up on this. This guy's weighing 9 inches tall with his horns up there. Neutral head, angry head, open hands, gripping hands, pointer finger hands, fist hand, Scythe, God, I can't ever pronounce that. Flame effect for the Scythe, removable horn, electricity effects. So there you go. So that's how electricity works on his horns. That is awesome looking. There's all the slipcovers for Wave 7 and the renderings in package. And all 4 figures for this Wave 7. Here they are together in their action shots. So here was the tease that we got for Ghost Jaga or Spirit of Jaga, whatever you want to call it. You can see the hand that's gold. You can see the different hands he comes with, the different swords he comes with. I'll let you read that little write-up if you want to. There's the front and the package and the slipcover. Rendering of it, that is. Here he is up close, holding the Sword of Omens. There's different hands. Next, the sword he does come with. And then a nice shot here of them, him and Tigra. And some other prototypes there, LJN versions of the Thundercats. Mandora on a bike. Mongor Snarf, Ratar-o. Alright, here we go with some shots of our Thundercat coming at us, and he is holding this out, so it is not as big as what you think it is right here. But it is a very large vehicle coming to us. Should be shipped already. So then we got 3 army builders here with the Thundercats Ultimates: Reptilian Brute, Reptilian Warrior, and Reptilian Guard. So reusing of the Slithe body, but giving us some army building here. You can see the mace and the clubs that they come with, extra head sculpts, extra hands. So that's pretty cool. There's your warrior, slipcover, and the rendering in package. Here's your brute. And here's your guard. So I'm not going crazy, but I am getting one of each. There they are with their slip covers. And in action. And here are all of the Super 7 Wave 1 through 5 and the exclusive loose. So this was the box set we had for the twins in Matty Collector days. I would definitely love to see this again now that Super 7 is doing it with their surfboards
and accessories. I would definitely love to see this soon. So as a wish list or most wanted list, what else do we need? Well, I'm going to say we definitely need Hachiman, Wizra. We need a bunch of the Snarfers and Snarf himself. We definitely need the twins, which we talked about a second ago. So we need the Burbles and Termagar and then how about Claudus and Bano? So for our villains, we still got a lot on my most wanted list with Demolisher, Safari Joe up in the top left. Some more of the Berserkers here with Top Spinner, Cruncher, and Rambam. Got your Captain Shiner and your Driller figures I'd love to see. And then for the Lunatics, Aloro, Amok, Chilla, Luna, Tugmug, and Red Eye. Definitely a lot still to come for our Super 7 Ultimates.
For our vehicles or playsets, how about the Cat's Lair? We got the Mutant Tank, how about that? Fist Pounder. Gomplin, it definitely would be a cool one to have, and then the Nosediver. And speaking of Cat's Lair, there was a rendering done from Magnus Creative for the Cat's Lair for Super 7, so I wonder what this thing would cost if our Thundercat tank was $500. And here's all of those Thundercats so far, and the villains. And of course this does include the Matty Collector twins. You guys excited for all these Thundercats? Because I sure am.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave any kind of comments. Hit that notification bell so you're aware of any new videos that I have. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up. Leave any kind of comments about what you think about the Super 7 Ultimates. If you're going to hit them up, you're going to let them go. What you think about Thundercats. I know I love the Thundercats. We'll see. Talk to you guys later.
Guys, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. You can find all the photos that you want of these videos.